yourself?
Well, I am Christian, but I've also like in spiritual side, angels and.
I'm with you. So that's good. Do you know, it's brilliant to talk to you then, because this is what we want to get across. That
Yes.
you know, even though everyone might believe in God or whatever, but
Yes.
there are all different people. So
Yeah.
if you don't mind me asking you a couple of questions,
no,
you
of
tell.
course.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your name?
Georgina.
Okay, Georgina. I'm Emma.
Oh, hang on.
And I just have to ask you really quickly in front of the camera, are you
Yes.
happy, one, that we're recording you,
Yes.
and two, that this will go onto YouTube for people to be able to see?
Yes, that's fine.
That's fabulous. So can I ask you, do you believe in God?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And is that, are you a Christian? Are you a born again Christian? Or do you want to tell me about what your beliefs are?
Well, I think I've always been a Christian from the day I was born.
Yeah.
I've always had some sort of inner voice or feeling that's been guiding me and helping me through life from day one. So it wasn't a thing of converting. It was like I was born a Christian.
Yeah.
Believing.
And did you kind of go to church when you were younger, or?
No, my parents didn't take me to church.
No.
In fact, they were quite against it. Wasn't mentioned at home in
Oh,
any way,
wow.
unfortunately.
So it's amazing for you that you had that faith, even though your family didn't, from such a young age.
I think because we had a very difficult childhood, and
Right.
me and my sister both feel the same way, that there was somebody helping us and guiding us and supporting us all through our childhood, and that's carried on into adult life.
And so, do you say obviously that you're are you with a church now?
No, I've tried lots of different churches.
Yeah.
Some that I've felt I fitted in, and some that I haven't. But I do get my most spiritual time, to be honest, when I'm at home on my own in silence in my room.
And there's nothing wrong with just because a church has got four walls. It doesn't, it's about fellowship, and it's about, as long as you're having that time,
Yes.
and you're obviously studying and you're worshipping and you're having that time with God. So do you believe also in Jesus, that Jesus died for us?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
wow.
Yes.
Oh, that's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And can you tell me a bit about, you were saying about the angel side?
Well, I've read lots of books on angels and just general spiritual, what's called spiritual stuff, apart from Christian stuff.
Yes.
Like help and support from asking the angels to help you in all sorts of ways.
Right.
And calling on them by name for different things.
Right.
Like Michael for protection, and different angels for different things.
I can't comment on that one because I don't know that. Obviously,
No.
I'm a Christian, born again like yourself, but that bit I've never gone into about the angels, so that I don't know. But it's just it's great that you really do have faith.
Yes.
And do you think that believing in God and believing that Jesus died for our sins, do you think that makes you a better person? Do you think that makes your life better?
Yes, I do. It gives me hope.
Exactly.
And even if things happen that go bad or wrong and I don't know why, I've still got that hope that it's for my highest good eventually.
Yeah, exactly. And knowing that one day when that time comes that we'll go to a better place than where we are now.
Yes.
And I mean that's brilliant. It is really brilliant. And I'm just, is there anything else that... What I do is I send you through the flyer for it so you can have a read through.
Okay.
But honestly, if you really wanted to come, I feel there's a reason why we're here today.
Yes.
We could, Simon records it and I'm part of it, we could pick you up and take you along. And my pastor, who's my best friend Kathy, will be there, and you would love her. She's really down to earth, and all the women there are amazing.
That sounds lovely.
Yeah, so I'll get that sent over to you later on today.
Okay.
Can we say a quick prayer for you?
Yes,
Do you mind?
yes, no, I don't mind at all.
We want to make sure that we come
It was
together.
really lovely to meet Georgina today. At the end of this, Simon and myself took some time to pray with Georgina. She was so happy and overwhelmed, and actually got goosebumps as we spoke with her. We truly believe that today was divine intervention. As Georgina normally walks a different way home every day, and Simon and myself were actually heading to the seafront but decided to stay where we were. At any time, all right, so don't worry. What's your name?
Yeah, Barry.
All right, Barry. So when you're ready, Simon. I will, but you've got to record it. Barry, I just need to just double check that you're happy that we're filming you and then it might
Yeah.
go onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, Barry. I'm Emma. Lovely
Hello
to meet
then,
you
and
today.
you too.
And Barry, I just want to ask you, do you believe in God?
I do now.
Okay, can I ask what changed your mind? What happened?
It was ever since when my mate died. He came down to see me, and this voice had come up to me and said, "Would you like to hear him again?" Because I was thinking about him, and I was asleep at the time.
Right.
And suddenly this voice came in and said, "Would you like to see him again?" I said, "Okay." He goes, "Follow me," and as I was walking, the pathway was already being led. And everything. I went. We had to
And
pass.
who was it being led by? What was it?
I don't know. He was
yeah.
invisible, and stuff. And then we passed by the point where he actually died. I thought, crikey, we passed in his bedroom place. You know, I thought, crikey, you know, it was quite strange. And then suddenly I met one of my other friends there.
Yeah.
And he too was there, but he was a week earlier, which is most unusual.
Yes.
So he was a week earlier, and I asked him, you know, did you see him? He goes, yes, it was so real and everything.
So before all this happened, you had no belief in God at all?
No.
And so
no.
since this...
So it did actually pop up, he asked to actually pop up and all that, and I actually went back up there to actually see him. And he turned around and he goes, "What are you doing up here? It's not your time yet. Get back down, get back down." And that's all he ever said was, "Get back down."
So you went up like a tunnel. You went right up, did you?
Yes, sort of thing. Yeah, but there's this other bloke which came round about a couple of days, well, a month later, and I look like very familiar with people who we know, and that was that bloke on the cross. He came down. And he and
do you mean Jesus?
Yeah,
the guy Jesus who was on the cross.
Yes.
And he came down to you.
Yeah, and he had and this bloke had the most gentlest voice you can ever imagine.
Yes.
And everything. He said to me, "It's all right. You've got plenty of time."
So sorry, Barry, because I thought, where was you when Jesus came down to you?
I was asleep at the time, and
Yep.
And suddenly I found myself talking to somebody, and I just suddenly realised where I was, because it's all kind of dark and everything, and just this bloke with his beard and everything, just looking at me and just smiling at me like.
And so, what sort of presence did he have? Was it just the fact that he was calm and had a lovely
just
voice?
Calm. And he goes to me, and I just said to him, "What do you do now?" But he he goes, "I'll be back shortly." And suddenly, like, this doorway came up and it's all white, and he went into this light, and he disappeared. And I just ended up wandering around in dark. And about a few months later, he was back. I turned around the corner, and there he was, again, just kind of like just sitting on his chair. But he had his really far out kind of sweatshirt with all calculus written on it. And I said, "Oh! I tell you about science. Gas, it goes up." Don't know why I said that. He goes, "When you go up, it's all instinct," he said to me, which is quite weird. And we were talking as well. 1 minute we were talking to our mouths, next minute we were talking to our minds. Yeah, and then we started talking with our mouths again.
And you're still
Really
asleep at this point?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was quite.
And so from that
weird.
moment, have you since become a born again Christian? Have you given your life to Jesus?
I certainly well believe him, you know, because he actually came around to see me. Because I was talking to him after a while. I said, I know who you are. You know, you're Jesus and all that. And I just started, and he was waffling to me like this bloke. And suddenly it suddenly realised that I was getting a bit tired, and then I went back down again.
Yeah.
That's an out-of-body experience, and so yes, it certainly does exist. There was this other voice when I went to go see my friend. It's a bit all complicated, but I just followed him back up there, and he asked me to go back down again. And there's a big thunder voice says, "Get back down," and they pushed me back down again. I didn't know how
and
I
you
got
actually
there.
felt it pushing you?
Yeah, something. Yeah, right. And I was boing straight back into my body again, and instantly I was awake.
So you've had a really amazing experience, haven't you? Because some people, they only believe by, you know, of God and Jesus through faith, but you've actually had an actual experience which has changed your life.
Yeah, exactly, yeah,
so
right.
do you go to church now? Do you study?
No, but I tend to be a bit more passionate about it.
Yeah.
You know, and
well, look, if we Real Discoveries, if we do lots of different stuff here that prove obviously Bible prophecies, everything like that, it's all free. We don't charge for anything because we believe that obviously, you know, that we shouldn't be making a profit from this. If I give you that, there's all information on there if you wanted to look any further.
Okay.
And obviously the other thing I would say to you is if you really believe, try and get into a local church, try and have fellowship with other believers.
That's why you people are like the first people I actually talked about it, really. You know, so it's pretty cool.
But you should, because if you've got that faith, you know, that's something really special to have.
Yeah, I recognised him. I called him Calculus Man. Because he had a Calculus t-shirt on, well, a sweatshirt on. And I think, you know, it's just the way he goes, I'll be back shortly. And he goes into the door, and I was into the door. So make sure that I could follow him up there. So there must be a reason why I had to go up there for one reason. I think it's because I was stink-faced suicidal or something like that, and they cleared all that up.
So since having this experience and believing in God, have you felt suicidal anymore?
No.
No, really?
No.
That is amazing, amen. That is really good.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Because I guess it's that fact of knowing that there is life after death, that there is something else to come.
Absolutely, yeah, right. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, because I've seen it for myself. I actually seen nearby the gates, because I don't think that we were meant to they seem to block you asking questions.
Right.
Only they can ask questions, but I'm meant to actually get to a point where I was asking questions. I said, what do you do up here then? I said to my mate. He goes, oh, lots of things, he said, all excitedly. And I said, what like? And then suddenly this other voice came from a different angle. I said, get back down, and I was going back down again.
Oh, Barry, thank you so much for sharing your story.
You know, so it's definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, and you're quite happy for us to put this on YouTube?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, definitely.
Barry, thank you so much, and may
right.
God continue to bless you totally.
Yes.
No, honestly, but please do try and get into a local church. Are you from Bexhill?
Oh, no. I'm not from
Hastings?
Masons.
Okay, well, there's honestly there's lots. We're local.